Man was clearly out at sea fishing, but when he pulled up the fishing net, he unexpectedly caught a beautiful woman. This was the deep sea area. Although the situation seemed strange, the man did not choose to stand by and watch her die. The woman seemed to have lost her memory and refused to answer any questions. He thought she had just accidentally fallen into the water, but he didn't know she was the legendary mermaid. When the woman calmed down, the man originally wanted to take her to the hospital, but she would rather die than agree, saying she didn't want to see another person. The man had no choice but to take her home. Seeing how miserable she looked, he covered her with a blanket and brought her warm clothes. Yet he didn't know that this kindness would bring him a great fortune. The next morning, as usual, the man was about to go out to sea, but the woman insisted on going with him. However, there was a local superstition. If you bring a woman aboard a fishing boat, you'll most likely return empty-handed. The man didn't want to, but couldn't resist her pleading, and in the end, agreed to let her come along. Sure enough, the man worked all morning and didn't catch even a small fish or shrimp. The woman seemed to notice his disappointment, and suddenly began to sing beside him. Her voice seemed to have a kind of magic. Before long, the man caught a whole basket of lobsters, and even the most expensive salmon filled another basket. The man could hardly believe it, for in this season no one had ever caught so many big fish. This made him begin to suspect that perhaps it was her singing that brought him good luck. Soon, after selling all the fish, he earned a lot of money, and bought her a beautiful dress and daily necessities. As thanks, the woman suddenly gave him a kiss, and that kiss completely melted the heart of this single man. Since his divorce, his ex-wife had already started a new family. He had a 7-year-old daughter suffering from severe kidney failure, who needed constant dialysis to survive, and all the burden of life fell on him. The man told his daughter about the strange events of the past few days. After listening, the girl immediately guessed that the mysterious woman in the fishing net must be the legendary mermaid, whose singing could communicate with the sea. It was said that if someone shed tears for her, the mermaid could stay on land forever. But the man didn't believe it. How could there be such a bizarre thing in the world? One day the little girl went to her father's place, and happened to see the woman swimming in the water. She believed that the mermaid could cure her illness, but the woman denied it. After learning that she was the man's daughter, the two quickly became friends. On a sunny morning, the man invited her to go fishing again. He was responsible for casting the net, and the woman steered the boat. Just then, a speedboat suddenly passed by. The woman became nervous. She seemed afraid of being seen by strangers, and sat on the ground steering the boat with her feet. Soon after, her singing echoed once again, and like before, the man caught a full net of salmon. This made him wonder even more. Was she truly a mermaid?